What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Intergalactic Brew, and I wanted to do a video right now expressing something that has upset me greatly. By the way, this is an MMA video. If y'all didn't know, don't mind that little stupid thing. But anyway, this is an MMA video. If y'all didn't know, and yeah, I just want to address a situation that happened earlier this afternoon concerning a certain UFC light heavyweight who's supposed to be a representative of his division and supposed to be the quote-unquote humble guy, a guy that has so much intelligence, somebody, you know, that you know, is just got a bright future ahead of him. You know, the old cliches that the media and Joe Rogan and everybody else try to, you know, put on these people or whatever. Basically, Jon Jones. Y'all already knew who I was talking about, right? Jon Jones. Now, before I really get into what I'm going to say, let me forewarn let me forewarn all the Jon Jones and Anderson Silva fans, because I'm going to get on Anderson too, because he's been doing this crap a lot as well. Let me forewarn y'all, if you get offended by anything that I say, know that there are 0 fucks given. I'm just telling y'all that right now, okay? So it's 0 dams given if you get offended by what I say on this video. Now, on to what I gotta say. First of all, Jon Jones, you're a bitch. Okay? You are a bitch and you are a coward. Okay? You are the UFC light heavyweight champion, bruh. You are the UFC light heavyweight champion. Keyword, champion. Do you know what a champion is? Well, I guess you do know, right? Because you're wearing a belt. No. Let me tell you what, in my opinion, what I believe a champion is. A champion is somebody who stands for honor, respect, class, and courage. Now, I don't know if you have any of those 3 things, but you know, apparently you need to start getting it, or you apparently need to start displaying some of those characteristics I just named, because clearly this stuff you're doing here, this is not what a champion is supposed to act like. You know what? Fuck all the bullshit. Let me stop sounding. Stop sounding like, you know, you know, a media boy. Okay? Let me stop sounding like that. Okay? Let me stop putting on with y'all. Basically, like I said before, Jon Jones, you a bitch and you're a coward. Okay? You are in the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championships. Fighting, John. You're supposed to fight. That's why you're the champion. That's why you have a belt. You're supposed to fight. Like, for real though, dawg. Like, how can you call yourself a fighter and you ain't gonna fight?
Threat has been detected.
If anybody calls you out and tries to embarrass you, and you're supposed to be the champion and represent your division, dog, and somebody call you out, and you ain't gonna step up and be a true fighter and accept the challenge, you a bitch. You are. Straight up. You bitch made. And I'll say that to your face. I don't care. I'll say it in a press conference. I'll say it at an expo. I'll even say it to you out on the street. You a bitch, man. Straight up. If you call yourself a fighter, bruh, you supposed to fight. Real talk, man. My boy Chael Sonnen called you out not once but twice, and you ain't do nothing about it. But again, that's the typical scenario with any ordinary Chael Sonnen target that he chooses to get on, or not even target, I should say, person. Any typical person that Chael Sonnen gets on, you usually don't hear no response back till about like a year or so later, or hardly not at all. And I know that made you mad. You can sit up there and act like a good old boy if you want to, and say that junk didn't affect you. Bro, that shit affected you, man. And I know you wanted to go out and fight him. Why didn't you? It was the perfect time. And I know there's plenty of people out there that want to kick my boy Chael's ass. It's plenty of people out there. And I guarantee you, had it would have been any one of those other guys in that division, besides Rashad Evans and Machida or anybody else that Chael had called out, I guarantee you, if Dana White called them up tomorrow and said Chael Sonnen wanted to fight you, I guarantee you they would have automatically said yes. They probably would have even said yes before Dana could have even got Chael Sonnen's last name out his mouth. As soon as they said Chael, that just would have done it. They would have been like, yes, send me the contract tomorrow. You can send it through email, fax. You could even have FedEx deliver me the contract to my front door. I will sign it. I guarantee you that's what any other fighter in that division would have done, or anybody else in the UFC that Chael would have called out. But no, you ain't gonna take the fight. Why? Because you don't want to fight too early, or you don't want to fight at the last minute. What the fuck is that, bruh? For real? Don't want to fight at the last minute. Man, please. Yeah, man, you a bogus champ, man. You a bogus champ. I knew it was something bogus about you. But now I found out what it is, man. You bogus, man. You really are. Come on, bro. For real. You the UFC light heavyweight champion. You were supposed to take on any and everybody that comes your way, whether it be in your own division or whether, you know, it be somebody outside of your division. That's your size, by the way. But I mean, this is somebody that's in your division now, man. Chael Sonnen ain't middleweight no more, dog. He moved up to light heavyweight, which I think is, you know, his natural weight anyway. But I mean, he still did good at 185. But you know, I think 205 is his natural weight, and I think he's gonna crush a lot of people at light heavyweight too. I'll go ahead and make that clear. Come at me hard, all y'all want to, Jon Jones fans, for the few of y'all that's left. Come at me, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's have some verbal warfare, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. But anyway, Jon Jones, you a bitch. And your coach is soft, pretty much. So basically that means your coach is a bitch too.
Threat has been detected.
Seriously though. Let me say something. Greg Jackson submissions does not produce champions. It produces contenders. That's all. It produces contenders and challengers. It does not produce champions. The best thing that really ever happened to Jackson's submission submission fighter, or whatever the hell, you know, that whack ass camp is called, was Jon Jones and George St. Pierre and Rashad Evans. That's it. And maybe I'll throw Carlos Condit in there too. Matter of fact, I will throw Carlos Condit in there. And that's my other dude too, Carlos Condit. by the way. But anyway, yeah, so really, it's only 4 people that made that gym what it is now. George St. Pierre left. Rashad Evans left. Now you just got Jones and Condit there now. I guarantee you, if Jon Jones ever decides to leave Jackson's submission or Carlos Condit, that gym will be shit. And you can write my word down on paper and show it to Greg Jackson. I just had to get that out. But anyway, back to this bitch, Jon Jones. So yeah. So I'm sitting up there on MMA Junkie, right? And I'm over here reading all this baloney you writing, talking about, I fight for money. I fight to make money, quite frankly. Really? Really, John? For real? So you fight to make money now, huh? Oh, but a couple of years ago, oh, I just love martial arts. I love everything about martial arts. I love the discipline. I love the lifestyle. Ain't that what you said? Yeah, you said that. It's on TV. It's on the internet. That's what you said, homie. But now it's all about the money now, huh? Oh, okay. Alright. It's all about the money now. Okay. 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 Alright, well, since it's all about the money, then, you know, I'm guessing, you know, you won't be in the UFC for too much longer. I guess, you know, you have about like 2 or 3 more fights, and then you just gonna dip, huh? Since it's all about the money. You ain't gonna stick around and defend your belt like a true champion should. So I guess after you have the couple of fights that you want to have, then you just gonna dip out, right? Because that's your style. Bitch made, man. You are bitch made, Jon Jones. I want you to know that. You are bitch made. For real. I just don't understand, man. How you can call yourself a fighter and you don't even, like, take good fights. For real, though. How you gonna call yourself a fighter and you turn down fights?
Threat has been detected.
Golly, man. I never thought I'd see mixed martial arts get this way, where certain champions just turn down fights. I thought once you won that belt, and when you wear that belt, your responsibility as the champion is to fight anybody and everybody that crosses your path. I thought that was what being a great fighter was all about. But I guess not. I guess being great is basically fighting the people that you choose to fight and beating them. People who you choose to beat. Not beating the best. Not saying that Dan Henderson isn't the best, because Dan Henderson is one of the best fighters in the world. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, you fight who the contender is, man. Real talk. That's what Chuck did. That's what Tito did. You know, that's what BJ Penn did. That's what Matt Hughes did. Shoot. Even though, you know, I can't stand his ass like that. You know, George St. Pierre, that's what he did. So what makes you an exception to that rule? That's what all I'm saying. What makes you an exception to that rule, John? Huh? Oh, I know why it is. Because you know it's somebody out there that can whoop your ass. That's why. That's why. That's why you turning down fights. Because you know it's some people not only in your division, but any other division And it's only a certain few of people in other divisions, but mainly it's people in your division that you know deep down that can beat your ass. So anyway, but yeah, man. So it's all about the money now, huh, John? Damn. I ain't know that. I thought martial arts was, all about honor, respect, competition, all that stuff. But I guess you just somebody, from the mean streets of New York City that just wanted to come in and just fight to get rich, huh? You don't want to be a mixed martial artist. You want to be a fighter who gets rich. That's what I'm going to start referring to you as now. I'm going to start referring to you as a prize fighter. I'll go even higher than that. I'm start referring to you as a prize fighter, because you ain't no mixed martial artist. So, yeah. You bitch made. And I'm going to keep saying that. And like I said, Jon Jones fans, think of all the dastardly, evil things you want to say about me. Say I don't know what I'm talking about. Say that I'm hating. Whatever you want to say, man. But y'all ain't gonna stop me from speaking my mind. I know that. For real. So, say how you feel, man. That's why we on YouTube. That's why we do videos. You know what I'm saying? We're in that platform. We got a platform to express ourselves, and that's basically what I'm doing. So once again, I'll say, Jon Jones, you are a bitch made, and you are a prize fighter. You are not a mixed martial artist. You are a goddamn prize fighter. Now I told y'all that Jon Jones wasn't the only dude I was gonna get at. It's another dude that I want to get at too, who's taking this similar path that Jon Jones is taking. But the only difference is this fool been doing it longer than Jon Jones has.
Threat has been detected.
But anyway, Anderson Silva,
Threat has been detected.
In typical Anderson fashion, Anderson Silva is out here turning down good fights. Why? Because they don't, have a name. In his mind, they don't have a name. Their winning streak, is not huge, and all this other stuff. And I'm going to say the same thing to you, Anderson, that I just said to Jon Jones. You bitch made. For real. But see, the only thing is, you've been bitch made for a while now. You've been bitch made for a while. Ever since you turned down that first fight with Chael, yeah, I knew it was something fragile about you. Yep. Knew it was something fragile about you. So, yeah. Here you go again with your usual bitch made self. Don't want to take on, a red hot up and comer like Chris Weidman. A dude who has basically beat all of his opponents that's been put in front of him, regardless of what y'all say. Y'all can say they were tainted or whatever y'all want to say. The bottom line is, the boy won his fights. He's undefeated, and I think he deserves a shot at Anderson Silva. Bottom line. And I think he can beat him too. I think he can beat him. And I think he will beat him. Y'all can say, I'm on crack. Y'all can say, am I high or in my dreams, or, if Anderson gets another injury and all that other stuff. Y'all can suck his dick all y'all want to. Y'all can suck it till the sperm come out. I don't care. Bottom line is, there are guys out there that are better than Anderson, as are there guys out there that are better than Jon Jones. It's just the simple fact that some of them are not going to get title shots at the same time. So we're never really, going to get to see some of those people that can truly beat both of these dudes. But, basically, to sum it all up, you got two bitch-made champions, Jon Jones and Anderson Silva. And you know what? I can see why they're such good friends. You know what I mean? You know how that old cliche, go birds of a feather flock together. So, basically you got, two bitch-made champions thinking the same way. And there you go. I just don't understand, how these dudes are supposed to be representing, martial arts, let alone, fighting and whatnot, and they turning down fights. Then on top of that, by them turning down fights, they costing other people that's trying to make money, other people that don't have as many sponsors as they do. That's what I'm saying. They making them suffer. For real. I just don't understand that, bro. Like, y'all two are fighters. Then on top of that, y'all are champions. But y'all steady turning down fights. That's what I don't understand, bro. Y'all are steady turning down fights. Boy, I don't understand how y'all able to live with yourself, man. One thing I can say, going back to what I said about, BJ Penn, Chuck, Tito, Matt Hughes, I should say, St. Pierre, and even what's my boy name? Dos Santos. I mean, like, these dudes, they didn't turn down fights. They fought any and everybody that crossed their path, or either if it was just somebody outside of their division that wanted a piece of them, they went and they fought them like men, man. That's why I respect them. And I don't even like Matt Hughes like that, but I respect him for being a true champion and taking on all comers. This dude fought Royce Gracie, man. Come on now. This dude fought Royce Gracie. Now, we knew that, Royce Gracie was, getting a little older, and he was, slowing down. But he literally, like, came out of retirement just to fight Matt Hughes, man. For real? Come on now. That deserves nothing but respect. Come on, man. Matt Hughes didn't have to take that fight. He didn't have nothing to prove against Royce Gracie, but he did. Why? Because Matt Hughes is a true fighter. He ain't bitch made like Jon Jones and Anderson Silva is. For real. Same thing with Chuck Liddell. Chuck didn't have to fight Tito twice. He already knocked him out first fight. But what happened? He fought him again. You know why? Because Chuck Liddell was a true fighter. As much as I can't stand him either, I still respect him for taking on all comers. I mean, same thing with BJ Penn. I mean, BJ Penn fought Lyoto Machida at heavyweight. He didn't have to do that, but he did. So basically, y'all see the drift that I'm getting at, right? Okay. Alright. And I know I'm going over a little bit, but, I don't give a shit. I'm going to get this out. But anyway, so, yeah, Jon Jones and Anderson Silva are two bitch-made champions, and they always will be, because they don't want to fight they just don't want to fight everybody. They want to fight certain people. You know what I'm saying? And that's real disrespectful. to the guys that's out here training hard and preparing themselves to get a shot at y'all's title. So basically what you saying to them is, by me not fighting who I'm supposed to fight, whoever the next contender is, then basically what you saying is, don't even train. Like, just sit at home and, watch TV or something. That's basically what you're telling them. You're telling them, don't go train, don't even compete anymore, just go home and just watch TV. Nah, man. That's stupid. That's stupid as hell. But anyway, yeah, man, so once Anderson Silva and Jon Jones actually grow some balls and stop putting them in their managers' pockets and actually man up and actually start fighting the people that they're supposed to fight and stop dictating stuff, then maybe I might be interested again in both of them. But
Threat has been
anyway,
detected.
like I said, man, that's just unfortunate, man. We just got two bitch-made, cowardly champions in the UFC. You know what I mean? 'Cause I know some people that could whoop Anderson's ass. I still believe Chael will whoop his ass. It's just that Chael just got a little bit too excited the last time around. But I guarantee you, give Chael a third fight against Anderson and have Chael focused and actually, create opportunities for himself, I guarantee you, Chael would crush Anderson. Oh yeah, and by the way, before I end this, I guess Dana White came out and said, even though Jon Jones, did a cowardly thing and turned down the fight with Chael, he's still gonna fight this month, but it's just not gonna be on Saturday. It's gonna be or next Saturday, I should say. It's gonna be the Saturday after next at the UFC 152 card, and he's gonna fight Machida. I really hope Machida whoops your ass, John, this time around. And I'm starting to like Machida too. So yeah, I really hope Machida come out and just give it to you, bro, because you need to be humble. Like, seriously, somebody really needs to, just give you one good beating in the cage to make you understand that, this shit ain't for play. It's real martial artists out here. But anyway, fuck Jon Jones, fuck Anderson Silva. Both of them is bitch made, and that's all I gotta say. Deuce.